Welcome back, you sexy motherfuckers. We got a big week of Premier League to talk about, but also it's draft day.
Nobody cares about the NFL draft.
Come on, Bijan.
Who the fuck is that?
Bijan Robinson, number 10 overall pick for the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm calling it.
Manchester City, 4-1 over Arsenal.
Biggest game of the week.
Come on. Champions. Former champions. Future champions. We're about to win it again. We won it last year. We're going to win it this year. We got 2 games in hand. We're, I believe, 2 points back with 2 games in hand.
That's
on
right.
Arsenal.
What you told me earlier was you can't count those as wins always.
And second of all, we're Manchester City, and we can count those games in hand as wins. And Newcastle and United is 1 game. We have 2 games difference in 2 points. United and Newcastle have 1 game different, 2 points. After United's result, which we'll get into later. But 4-1 over Arsenal. Fucking Erling Haaland, leading goal scorer in the Premier League. 33 goals in a 38-game calendar, in a 38-game season. New record.
Fucking deal. Who cares?
New record in the Premier League.
Tap-in merchant.
I don't see Rashford anywhere near that. But anyway, we
16
continue.
And, 31.
Oh, half of what he had?
30, no.
Half of the
31
goals he
in all
has?
competitions.
Don't even fucking start on all competitions. I got like 50 in the bag for that, man.
Let's look at the teams.
Okay, let's look at the teams.
Exactly.
Manchester City is better. We're gonna win. United are gonna be in 5th when Tottenham, who tied them today, overtake them in 4th. Anyway, we beat them 4-1.
Neither of those things are gonna happen.
Fucking De Bruyne, Mint. Who the fuck is Gabriel? Best center back in the Prem and Saliba. He gets walked past.
Hold on.
He gets
hold
walked
on.
past.
Who the fuck said best center backs in the league?
If United
You're
fans,
fucking high.
If United fans stepped out of their own head, they would understand that Gabriel and Saliba have been 2 of the best center backs in the league this year.
They've conceded just as many goals as almost every other partnership except Varane and Martinez.
And
if you take away the 2 7-0s or the 7-0 and the 6-0,
if you take away the 7-0 and the 6-0,
that's literally 2 games. You take those 2 games away and it's not even close. But
Manchester City are gonna win the Prem. Trevin Salty, because they're gonna get knocked out of Europe. I mean, it's just the pinnacle of life right now for City fans and Tanner.
But you see what's gonna happen in about.
It's insane. And when we get cleared of those charges that Trevin likes to talk about, we win the Premier League. When we go on and win the treble, and then when United fans absolutely despise us, I will love it. I will love it. They can call us cheaters. They can call us whatever they want.
Still won't.
It won't be the same. It won't mean the same. I don't give a fuck. You know what? It'll mean the same to me. It'll mean more to me. If Manchester City, you know what? Fuck it. Win the treble or not. If we win the Champions League and the Premier League this year, you won't hear the end of it from me. I swear to God. It will be insane. It will be anarchy. It will be blasphemy. It will be craziness. Manchester City's gonna win it all, and when they do, you are not gonna stop hearing from me.
You see, the thing is though, just like that water bottle over there, Tanner is plastic. No, but in all seriousness, I mean, City are gonna have a championship. They're gonna be the champions this year. I mean, Arsenal, you fucking bottled it. Yeah, I mean, the one time in my life that I dare to even hope for a draw for Arsenal, they go and fucking lose 4-1. I mean, put up some kind of defense for yourselves, guys. Like, have some fucking personal pride and do something about it. But no, if you wouldn't have tied the last 2 fucking games, you'd have had that cushion, even if they beat you. But you can't. Because you fucking bottled it. You're a bunch of bums who were going to come in 3rd this year, and United's going to come in 2nd.
Let me tell you something else. Ben White. Fuck you. You fucking suck. He comes up after Phil Foden after the game trying to press down on him. Bitch,
that's like me pressing on Tanner.
Who are you? And I beat him up.
Yeah, right.
Who the fuck are you? Right? You got rinsed the whole game. You didn't do shit. You look like shit. The whole defense was ass as fuck. Arsenal had a terrible day. Yeah, you're frustrated. What are you walking up to? What are you walking up to Phil Foden trying to press down on him for?
trying to be hard.
What is that going to accomplish for you? Absolutely nothing. You look like a bitch. You suck. You're a Brighton-esque player. Like, you're not anything. You're not going to do anything ever in your career. Ben White, you suck. Okay? Don't step to Phil Foden ever. It's absolutely insane. Again, John Stones scoring, getting on the score sheet. John Stones having the season of his career. Absolutely insane. He's 27, 28 now, entering the prime of his career. There's nothing more great I can say about John Stones other than absolutely world class this year. Absolutely world class. What do you have to say? He's better than any defender on your team.
That's a lie.
That's not a lie.
100% a lie. If you're telling me that we take a random poll from 100 people that have watched the Prem this year, and you say you're starting a team, you're a point blank period, no 11, not Pep is your fucking coach, not Rodri in front of you to guard for you, or the fucking 3 at the back that they've been playing most of the year. If you take a poll, Stones will not be top 3. He will not. Diaz would be 1, Martinez is 2, and Saliba is 3. No. You just said Gabriel and Saliba were the best partnership.
No, I never said that. I never said that. I never said that they were the best partnership.
You guys run it back. I'm 100% serious.
I never said you're gonna.
Then what did you say?
So
okay,
dumb.
what did you say?
I said Gabriel's been one of the best center backs in the league this year.
No, you said Gabriel and Saliba have been the best center backs in the league this year.
No, I have not. I did not say that. I did not say they've been the best center backs in the league. They've been some of the best center backs in the league this year is what I said. I did not say the best. And I would take them over John
Stones. I'd take both of them over John Stones.
They are right up there. John Stones is having a world-class season, doing better than anybody on United.
He's not even playing center back.
He's playing center, but he's playing inverted center back, defensive midfielder. Yeah, okay, exactly. That shows just how class he is. On the ball, off the ball, his defending, passing. He's insane. He's having the season of his life. Look at that.
He's not.
All I have to say is, all I can hear over here is just United hate. That's all it is at the end of the day. All I know at the end of the day, Manchester City and the players we have, how good they are, and absolutely what they achieve and what they're capable of, and how good they are. And if other fans, like United fans, who are so trapped in their own bubble can't see that, that's okay with me. All I know is I'm so fucking glad John Stones is on my team, and I can't fucking wait until we win the league and win the Champions League. And I know I'm getting in over myself. We may not win the Champions League. We may just win the Prem this year. We may not win anything, God forbid. But you know what? John Stones is the best goddamn English center back to walk the earth. We're cutting it there. All right, come on.
All right, like Tanner was being a dickhead and alluding to earlier, we fucking tied with Tottenham.
Tottenham Hotspur.
Honestly, the first half, we were fucking awesome. Like, just big dick energy all over the fucking field. They were completing passes, pinging balls left and right. Sancho, love to see him on the scoreline. Just fucking puts it past Foster. Like, great shot, great first half, and then Rashford. What a fucking bellissimo pass from Bruno. I mean, just a picture-perfect pass. Rashford slots it in across the keeper. And then the second half.
Absolutely amazing performance by Tottenham Hotspur. Just kidding. Okay. It was fucking terrible. It was the most boring. They're shit. They're absolutely shit. I don't know how they came back and scored on the United. Both goals, I believe, were off of United mistakes, giving them the ball back. Which, we've seen that a few times this year of Man United looking good and one or two things go wrong. Boom, they're on the back foot again. Yeah. Tottenham, how we've seen it so many times, getting these chances that are fucking, how they get them, I don't know. But Harry Kane putting the ball across the Son. And the finish from Son was terrible. I didn't even think he was going to make it at first. He missed the one. And then the other one, he kind of side foots it. It looked like a terrible shot. It goes in the back of the net anyway, which is all you can ask for. We see misses this second half. I mean, some sitters from both teams.
I mean, let's be honest here. Bruno should have scored, and it should have been 3-1. Game done and dusted. Yeah, they got one back, but then, you go down.
Harry Kane should have scored at one point. Youngman's Son should have scored. He had a sitter. He missed two. We had a few sitters missed in this game.
But if Bruno makes that shot 3-1, do the rest of those even happen? We don't know. But he didn't make it, and we fucking drew 2-2. And that really feels like a loss, honestly. Like, we dropped 2 points. We led by 2 goals. and then the second half performance, it just wasn't there. And that's been the story of our season. So much inconsistency. Excuse me. We have moments of brilliance from these players, but they're just not cohesive enough. And then if it really upsets me when I see someone play a pass and they don't complete it and they give the ball away. I understand if you are trying to create something. De Bruyne and Bruno give the ball away the most out of anybody in the Premier League, but they fucking create
the most as well.
Exactly. They have most chances created. They have the most, not the most assists in Bruno's case.
The pressure's put on them to make those passes. In those build-ups, and they are relied on to create. When you're a left back or you're a midfielder and you can't make that 6-yard pass on the right foot, not just to him, on the right foot going in the right direction, you're a fucking bum. Like, I hate that shit. It makes me so mad when people cannot complete a simple pass. And it led to 2 mistakes and 2 goals. And we're going to get top 4 still. I'm not worried about that at all. Literally not at all. Like, we have a game in hand, and we can still go above Newcastle for 3rd. I'm not really worried about it. I think there's, 6 points between us and Tottenham, and we have some games in hand. So, I mean, there's a buffer there. I'm not too worried about it, but I really want to finish strong the year. They'll probably end up top 4.
And honestly, we need to continue to build on the last week's result. We need to keep getting shit keep moving forward in group.
In a developmental. Moving forward together as a team.
Oh, man, I'm just so frustrated. Like, fuck. We have to win the FA Cup, goddammit. Like, that's it. That's our season. We have to build towards
this
that
team,
and do it. We can't let it happen.
We have to say, though, put this into context. Ten Hag, new manager just coming in. Look what they've been doing for the past 5 years. Look where they are now. You've already got a trophy. That's progress in itself. You haven't won a trophy before then in like almost 6 or 7 years.
Almost 6 years. Yeah.
You get a trophy.
Not quite 6 or 7. You get that. 5.
It is the Carabao Cup, I believe it was, which nobody cares about really. But as a City fan, I love the Carabao Cup. I want to win it. I want to win it every fucking year. United, they get the trophy. They're in another final, right? That's progress right there. No matter if they lose the rest, let's say, God forbid they drop out of top 4. Let's say they hold top 4 and end the season exactly how they have. That's progress.
If you'd have told me...
That's progress.
Yeah,
a trophy, a FA Cup final appearance, and if they lose, they lose. But it's still a good feat. And then you make top 4 as your first year as the Man United manager, looking at where they were last year. I think that's a good result for their season.
I agree, because if you'd have said to me at the beginning of the season, hey, look, United is going to make it to the final of the FA Cup and lose to City. They're going to win the Carabao Cup, and they're going to come 3rd or 4th, but push 3rd, and it be a tight race with 3rd and not 5th. If you'd have said that to me at the beginning of the season, I just fucking broke your hand and said, yeah, absolutely. Shake my fucking hand and deal.
I think we need to run back the tape of what you said at the beginning of the season. Who was going to win the beginning of the season?
Let's be honest.
I think we should run that tape back.
I like the wishful thing, but let's be honest here. If you are a neutral and you're looking at the United team going into the year, you're thinking, okay, top 4 is the goal, and a trophy is the goal. And so far, he's hit that, and that's what I expect. But then when you put into context the season, getting rid of Ronaldo, having Sancho leave for a month and a half, like all these outside things, I think we've done well. I just want to fucking do better. Like, I'm so tired of seeing everyone else do well around us. Arteta's had 5 years. Yeah, he's supposed to do well. Pep's had 6 years. He's the fucking best manager in the world right now. Klopp is having a down year because these players have gotten asthma and they're just fucking out of breath. I mean, let's be honest. Chelsea are a clusterfuck.
Tottenham are a clusterfuck.
I just want to be competitive, and next year I think it'll be such a great season, but we have to finish this season.
This year, good. I believe, was for United's stability. We're going to end off on United here shortly. Let the City fan talk about United and his perspective real quick. United have found their stability now. They've found a system, something to build off of. Next year, they have to put it into effect.
Well, that's a rough week for Trevin. I mean, a draw is a draw, but it feels more like a loss. Arsenal, obviously, they suck, so they got blown out by City.
Manchester City are going to win the Premier League, hopefully. Hopefully Erling Haaland can break the 34 goal by Alan Shearer in a 40 game, but he can break that in 38 games, hopefully.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Till Harry Kane comes to United next year.